moms of teenagers. I'm not there yet, but I know that I will be. And a lot of my moms that I've reached out to are like, oh, wow, that's a special call. Those are special people having teenagers in their house. So I'm going to roll it over to Marla. Marla's going to start off, and then my mom and my brother are going to share. If you need a good laugh, just hang on. My brother's hilarious. He will make you laugh till your stomach hurts. So they're going to share, and then Alicia's going to end it. And we're going to draw for that Amazon shopping spree. So before we start, will you let us know where you're tuning in from, what state you're from in the chat, and if you are a sweets or salty person? Do you like sweets or salty stuff? I am a salty person. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Marissa Adams. I'm a Sapphire ambassador with Plexus, and I'm from South Arkansas. This has been such a blessing in my life. We do these calls every Tuesday, just different types of people, like different targeting. Like next week, we're doing one for moms of littles. We do some for the healthcare field. We do some for teachers. They're always a blast. So Marla, I'm going to turn it over to you, and you just share with us what it's like living with teenagers. I know that you don't currently at the moment anymore, right? But you did, and you have for years. You used the supplements for years. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I have been with Plexus for 7 years, and I started when all my kids were in high school. Bradley, no, they were all in high school. They're all in their 20s now, so we have an empty nest. But I started when they were all teenagers. All three of them were in high school. And honestly, when I first started, hey, Laylee, when I first started, they were a little skeptical and cynical towards what I did, honestly, as far as the business aspect of things. My boys used to tease me, and they're like, oh, Mom, Plexus can heal everything, because I loved Plexus so much. But as they started taking the products, then they became like a lot of husbands who sneak in the kitchen and get the product without Mom looking, because they loved the products. I'm going to just put it out there. My oldest is very much like me, and constipation runs in our family. So he loves the BioCleanse just like I do. And he and his wife now, he is married. He's been married 1.5 years, and he and his wife are faithfully taking the products. My youngest son is in love with the Joyome. And it's so funny because he has people at college. He's a junior in college, and he has got people in college that ask him, why is your face so clear? Why don't you have pimples everywhere? And he loves the Joyome. Like he contacts me constantly. I'm almost out of Joyome, Mom. I got to have the Joyome. And then just as a personal testimony with my daughter, she's a junior in college, and
Marla, you always do this. You always make everybody cry. You always do it.
I'm sorry. She struggled with anxiety in high school, and there's nothing worse than wanting to be able to help your daughter and pray with her. And she used to post verses all over her bedroom to help her get through hard times. But when you wake up in the middle of the night with a panic attack and anxiety, that's not spiritual, and that's not in your mind, that's physical. And the pink drink and the Vital Biome have made a huge impact in her life. In fact, whenever she calls me from college and is stressing out, I'm like, do you have your pink drink today? And she's like, oh my goodness, no, Mom, I got to go get my pink drink. So I honestly am not a science person. I don't know all the ingredients in the pink drink of why it helps so much with those symptoms, but I've got plenty of people on my team that struggle with anxiety, and it just has helped. And they've tried to stop taking it, and they always come back because it helps them huge with their anxiety and panic attacks. And so I guess I cry just because it's made such a huge help with my daughter and in her physical life. But then also my kids are all super close. They're my oldest was 3, and Beth Lee was 1.5 years when Bradley was born. So all of them were born in 3 years. And so we had 1 year where all 3 of them were in college. And I have to say too that I'm so thankful. My husband's a pastor. We were a one income family, and 3 kids in college is huge. And I just know God brought this business into my life because it's helped us financially help provide for our kids, and they help a lot with their bills. We don't pay everything, but we're able to help them huge because of Plexus. So it's just been a huge blessing in our lives for the business aspect as well as the health wise for our teenagers. And now my kids are all on board. They all love it. They're all ambassadors. Actually, they've all joined because now they're in their 20s, and they all take the products faithfully. My daughter even is studying business management, and she's like, Mom, I don't really want to have this big massive business. I just want to be a stay-at-home mom and maybe do Plexus one day. So she's got the business aspect that she's getting a lot of training that I told her, I'm like, well, you're going to be able to help me one day in my business. So it's just been a huge blessing.
Yes. I love that. I love that you shared the story of her with the Bible verses and the anxiety and all of that, because that is, I can see Mark sitting up. He's like, all right, it's my turn. Yes, it's my turn. Y'all, this call, like, even just for people that are using the supplements already, this is something that we need to be more mindful of are these teenagers. I did not realize how many teenagers use these supplements. I didn't realize that my 9-year-old could take Vital Biome. And y'all, he struggles with anxiety. Like, he gets really nervous. And so after our call the other night for expecting and breastfeeding moms, and hearing my friend Meredith talk about how she gives her kids Mega X and Vital Biome and all of these things, I was like, oh my word, I'm 5 years in and I never realized that, you could do that. And so these teenagers just being able to, have a supplement that helps stabilize their mood and helps with their energy and, helps balance hormones, like so many things that we need to be open and talking about. And so Marla, thank you for sharing that. I love that. I love your sweet family. So now y'all get to hear from my sweet mama and my 17-year-old brother, which, by the way, I was hearing you, Marla. Mark will be 18 in April of next year. So we can get him signed up as an ambassador. And y'all, he's all over TikTok. He like does his little razors and rides around and with his speaker and his TikTok famous. So he could sign up and he could start sharing Plexus on his TikTok riding in his razor. Like, I am so going to help him do this. But anyways, it's crazy though, because I've watched even him and his journey and my mom's journey just as a mom, and her struggling with, menopausal depression and him struggling with the IBS and all the things. So I'm going to let them share a little bit of their story, and then Alicia will wrap it up and we will draw for that Amazon shopping spree. Here we go.
Hey everyone. I'm Marissa's mom. I'm Valerie. And I have been using the Plexus supplements. It's almost like you'd lose track of time. Over 5 years. I was a major skeptic too. If anybody would be a skeptic in years past, it would have been me. Because I was that's how I grew up. Everybody's out to get your money. It's just a sales, you're not going to make money with it. And I wasn't intending to do anything with making money as far as building a business. But anyway, but I was miserable. I was really depressed, and I decided, okay, well, I didn't have anything to lose. So anyway, I started the products. And when I did, I had teenagers at home. Mark's 17 and his sister is 15, Marissa's younger brother and sister. And I just dove in, and I had issues. And always, my stomach was always upset. And then it converted over into, after having babies, hormone issues and the menopause thing. And anyway, within days of using the pink drink, and I started with the triplex, the pink drink, BioCleanse, and ProBio 5, I noticed that I felt better and I slept better. But it was a while before I got convinced my family to try it. And, but honestly, I'm blown. I'm blown. My whole family uses the products. Mark, what do you think? Marissa, do you have any questions for Mark?
I do. Okay, so I'm gonna elaborate a little bit. So Mama and I know Brittany. You know, Brittany is my cousin, so Brittany is Valerie's niece, and you know, just watching you and your transformation with your mood and with your stress, because like I said, you had that menopausal depression and you had that stress, and just seeing you over the years, you know, just with how you are in public, how you are in stressful situations. I mean, obviously you're still a little crazy, we all know that, but you're just so healthy on the inside. And I know that that's why you share these supplements. That's why you talk about them. You're so passionate about them because of what they've done for you on the inside. And so, you know, like you said, the kids, and I know hearing Mark and Macy, like, I remember when I drove the my Lexus that's paid for, you know, by Plexus into the driveway, and Mark was like, really? Like it's, you know, it's your family just doesn't get it. Like and spouses are a lot of the times, I know my dad, like for a while, it was like, this is crazy. We're spending money on stuff that we don't need to be spending money on. And then they started using the supplements. And I know Mark, okay, so I want you to tell them, so as far as your stomach issues go, what was it like before you started the supplements? Because you use Vital Biome, which is our Happy Pill probiotic. You use our Bio Cleanse, which helps rid the bad toxins and waste. You drink the pink drink and you take our probiotic before bed. But what was it like before you started using all of that?
I think I was just really like miserable. Like I was just, you know, like I felt bad, and then
You didn't sleep.
I didn't really sleep good. And then, but when I started taking all this stuff, I mean, I'm healthy, I guess you can say. I mean,
So does it help? Okay, as far as sleep, go ask Daddy and he'll get you a drink. Go ask Daddy. As far as sleep, what else? Like, okay, so I know that you've had stomach issues. That's one thing that I wanted you to talk about. And I know you're nervous. Don't be nervous. We're all freaking family on here. Okay. So I want you to share, like, but what was, so before the supplements, weren't you like running to the bathroom? Like, didn't you have problems? Like, if you felt nervous, you were running to the bathroom. If you ate something, you were running to the bathroom. Was it like that?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it still is, but it ain't as bad as it was though. I mean, whenever I still, whenever I get nervous in the mornings, you know, I don't know why, but every time I go to school in the mornings, I get nervous and I want to go to the bathroom, but it's not as bad as it used to be, because like it was really bad before I started taking all this stuff, because it was I needed to go to the bathroom, and it was bad, okay? But whenever I started taking this stuff,
you were blowing it out of the water. Okay.
Light it up, Matt.
So do you feel like, as far as your mood, which you've always been, y'all, this is my 17-year-old brother. I love him more than anything in the world. As far as like your mood, stress, anything like that, do you feel like it helps you with your energy? Do you feel like it helps you focus at school? Anything like that?
Oh yeah. It helps me focus. I've improved a lot.
I am so proud of you. Yes, I am.
I've improved a lot.
Yes, I'm so proud of you. So, well, you know, the IBS thing I know is huge, and I know a lot of people don't talk about that. I actually was chatting with somebody today who had a potential that had Crohn's, and Crohn's is a lot like IBS, where it's just uncontrollable. Like, there's people, my brother was not that bad, but there's people that literally cannot control it. And so these supplements and a little bit of science behind it, they help balance your body the way that it's supposed to. And so I love how Mark's like, before this stuff, like this stuff, there's literally science behind it. Like there's reasons why people buy the supplements month after month after month. And it's because they work. It's because it's ridding the bad toxins and waste from what you eat the day before. It's ridding all of that out so that your body can have the good stuff. Your body can have the good nutrients. I know my family drinks the lean shakes. My mom makes the lean shakes for them all the time. Mark, what do you think about the Snickerdoodle lean?
The Snickerdoodle.
Yeah, remember when you had that and you said it tastes like cookies?
Oh, just like cookies. Man, that is good. That is 100% good.
I loved it.
He
and
has
I,
a
y'all, I
really
was
good
there.
he has a really good Joyome story too. Like your face,
Yeah.
Mark, has cleared up
yeah.
so much. I remember like just seeing you at Thanksgiving. I was like, look at you
Yeah.
all handsome.
Yeah. He always has been. Oh my gosh, I love him. I could just stare at him forever. Okay, so on the Joyome, Brittany, really quickly, I'm glad that you brought that up, and then we're going to turn it over to Alicia. So yeah, he's using Joyome. He uses the serums, the morning serum, the night serum. It's a probiotic serum, you guys, that is so good, especially for teenagers. I actually have two friends that Brittany is going to share. She's going to share her screen. The first one,
I can't share the
is-
screen, but I can share like my phone. There you go.
Oh yeah, they may not be able to do that. Yeah, I can't see it. Well, you can go on. Yeah, it's hard to see, Britt.
Okay.
You can go on and you guys, you can even type in on the search bar on Facebook, type in Joyome, Plexus Joyome before and afters, and you will see the difference for yourself as far as acne goes. I know for like my little brother and sister, like, you know, Joyome skincare is not something that you can get at Walmart. It's not something that you, I mean, it's good stuff that has clinical studies to back it up, and it's clean, which is huge. It's clean ingredients. It's good for you. It's not harmful. And so, yes, I'm so happy, y'all. This was my brother's first time ever sharing like public like this. So I told him I was going to give him $20 if he did it, and he actually did it, and I got to give him $20 now. So I'll fill your truck
heck
up,
yeah.
Mark. I'll get you some gas
I didn't
money.
think that got money.
That
Okay,
gum.
all right.
Okay.
Okay, guys, in the chat, really quickly before Alicia takes over, will you share one thing that you have learned tonight? We want to see if y'all are paying attention. All right, Brett, you can mute my mom, and Alicia, you can unmute yourself and take over.
Okay, that 17-year-old brother. That's funny. And he had some good stories, y'all. I love it. I love that guys are not scared of Joyome, right? They don't shy away from it because it can seem like you're taking kind of girly looking products or whatever. But hey, when it works, right? So anyway, I'm Alicia. I am a Diamond and Gold Ambassador with Plexus. I've been here almost 9 years. And in those almost 9 years, I have had some amazing stories with my girls. I have 4 girls, sharing with you about what my teenagers take, right? This is all about teens. And my girls have grown up in Plexus, right? April will be 9 years. So almost 9 years. So I have a 22-year-old who is a grad student. She graduated college last year and started at Wake Forest this year. I have a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old, just like Valerie. And then I have a 10-year-old who has just entered the terrible tens. I didn't know if y'all knew that was a thing, but it is. And this sassy pants 10-year-old is wearing me out right now. So we are definitely not forgetting our vital biome. So let's just say that. So yes, 10-year-olds can take vital biome. And actually, I was just sharing with another mom today who was telling me about the stress and anxiety that her daughter is having. And I said, girl, I have exactly what you need. And it's called Vital Biome. It's a probiotic. And it was actually designed for stress and anxiety. So does that sound like something that would help her? She's like, yes. So let me just tell you, I'll go through all 4 girls and tell you what they're taking. Does that sound good? Do y'all want to hear what they're taking? Okay. So when you grow up in Plexus as a Plexus kid, and and just like Marla said, the kids laugh at me and think that mom has a solution for everything and it starts with a P, right? So, and it's kind of true, right? It really is kind of true. We believe in our products so much that is the first option that we have for them, that we want to share with them. So back when the first daughter that I had that started on Plexus products was for ADD. And I know we're not supposed to say that kind of, this is not compliant. However, I had read testimony after testimony about how getting your gut healthy and that probiotics and that our products could help with ADD. And so when one of my girls, who's now 17, when she was in 3rd grade, we started her on Slim and ProBio 5, and it started making a huge difference. We were able to take her off of something called Vyvanse, if y'all have ever heard of that before. Vyvanse altered her personality, and we couldn't find my sweet child. We were like, where did she go? I want my sweet child back. I've got to find another solution. We're not going to continue on this medicine. I told her doctor that. I took all the ingredients of all our products to her pediatrician, and I said, is there anything in here that could hurt her? No, she was totally fine with her trying it. I was all prepared to be Mama Bear and stand up and say, I want to try this. I printed out the testimonies, y'all, and took it up to the pediatrician. Look what this person said. Look what this person. She's like, I hear you. I'm okay with her trying it. I was like, oh, okay. Well, good, because she is. So anyway, long story short, that was 3rd grade. She is now a senior in high school. We don't have problems with ADD anymore, but you know what we do have? Now we have something called EDGE. EDGE is amazing for focus and concentration and energy. And what my girls have found with this is that if they have a test coming up, if they have an essay they need to write, if they have a reason they need to stay up late, then they'll take an EDGE. And EDGE is clean energy. It is a much better alternative than a Monster or one of those horrible drinks that they can drink, especially the college kids, right? They'll stay up late. And I always make sure that my girls, you know, when Georgia was in college, I made sure she had EDGE, that she knew that she could take one a day, and that would give her that energy and that focus that she needed, and she loved it. So through school, Georgia was a collegiate catcher. She played softball and had some back issues. The nerve and the ease combo saved her. And she had a lot of back bulging disc issues, a lot of pain with that. She even had to get like steroid and epidural injections in her back. And the nerve and ease were things that she could not go without. She loved those two. They definitely helped with the pain. And then she would also do lean shakes for breakfast. She had her lean, she had her X Factor for her vitamins. She took her Vital Biome to help her with stress and anxiety, you know, just being a collegiate athlete and in college and all the things, right? And definitely helped her with her stress and anxiety. She also would do the Joyome as well. And then, so that's my oldest. And then the 17-year-old, I already told y'all about her ADD, and how the Plexus and ProBio 5, we didn't start her on BioCleanse until a little bit later, but she does take BioCleanse every night now. She loves to take the MetaBurn. You know, MetaBurn is also another good one for focus, and she loves the MetaBurn. She likes it better than the EDGE, so she takes MetaBurn now. She also does the Slim and the Active together, which we all know the famous orange drink now that we love, and that helps her. She's in a very rigorous program at a private school, and it's very hard. So, and she has to have her products every single day. My sophomore, my 15-year-old, she takes the X Factor every day. She has ADD and focus issues, and half the time does not remember her bills, right? Like that's where we are with that. I usually am throwing them in a baggie to have her take with her to school, because she is, you know, going to forget them. I even have a plate. I got a paper plate, and I drew lines on it. I drew it in threes because there's 3 girls at home, and I have, you know, Briley, Campbell, and Sinclair, and I will put their pills in their little spot on their plate. And I know if it's still there, they didn't take their pills that day, and they know, they miss it. They get it. It is a harder day when they forget their Vital Biome and their EDGE and their X Factor. They understand, and they want their pills, especially if they're going away for a weekend or a camp or something. They make sure that I pack their pills in their baggies so they can take their pills. So Sinclair is my little one. And like I told y'all, Terrible Tens, Sassy Pants, preteen is going on big time. So we are we just started her on Vital Biome about 2 weeks ago. And what was funny, one day I had given it to her. We felt like it like literally flipped a switch and her mood changed almost instantly. We were like, dang, that works fast. So I'm telling you, every kid's different, right? You got to figure out what works for that kid. But with her, she takes 1 ProBio and 1 BioCleanse every night before bed. And she will tell you, she's my one that will remember, I need my pills before bed. She's very much a routine follower at night. In the morning, sometimes she forgets, but at night, I cannot go to bed without my pills. And it's the BioCleanse and and 1 BioCleanse, 1 ProBio 5. In the mornings, she'll take a Vital Biome and 1 X Factor. She likes to swallow pills. She has no problem with it. I taught her at a very young age the trick where you put the water in your mouth. And if y'all have littles, that need to be able to swallow pills, our capsules are buoyant, which means that they float, right, when they're in water. And so if you will have them put water in their mouth and put their chin down to their chest and then stick the pill in their mouth and keep their head down while they swallow, that pill will float to the back of their throat on the water and they can swallow it and never feel it. Okay, so that is how I taught Sinclair from a young age, because she decided she did not want to chew up chewable vitamins when her big sisters were all taking pills. She wanted to be a big girl too. And so I'm like, all right, I'll give you an X Factor. So that's how we started that. I actually, it's funny because, there are a lot of adults who don't know how to swallow pills. And that little trick will help your adult friends as well. I had one girl, I went on I went to California to do a training one time, and this gal in our meeting was saying how she was opening every capsule and putting them in her Slim. And I'm like, you just ruined your Slim. That's disgusting. Like, why would you do that? So anyway, I taught her that trick, and I'm not kidding. I got a message like the next day saying, you've changed my life. I just taught you how to swallow a pill. Sweet pea, it's not that hard. Okay, so make sure your people know how to swallow pills. If not, since they are capsules, they do open. You can put them in applesauce or yogurt, something like that, and then they can take them if you have some that just cannot do it. But anyway, our girls, we take a lot of Vital Biome over here. That is something I will not run out of. Girls need Vital Biome. So do daddies sometimes, y'all. And I will tell you the trick with me personally, I need 2. I can't just take 1. 1 actually makes me kind of grouchy, but 2 is my magic. So I would encourage you all to try Vital Biome with your kiddos. It's a probiotic. And like I said, it even says on the bottle that it is for stress and anxiety. So with that is pretty much all that I have as far as what my kids take. But there's not a bad product, y'all. Just try it, see if it works.
Yeah. I love that, Alicia. And you just changed my life with the pill trick, because Jake, he's my 9-year-old. We have had him on Mega X, which is the fish oil for brain health. We have him on the probiotic. We have him on Vital Biome and BioCleanse. And so for the first couple days, he was pouring the powder in his mouth. And I know Brittany's son does the same. He would open his capsule and pour the powder in his mouth. Well, now, this is the 3rd night that he swallowed the pills, but it's so funny. It's like he's going into a sports game. He's like, all right, Mom, I can do this. Give it to me. Here we go. All right, let's do this. Here we go. And he tells himself he's going to do it. And then when he swallows it, he's like, Mama. And he sticks his tongue out. And I'm like, you did it. We're so excited in the Adams household.
Brooks has been doing the same exact thing. He sticks his tongue out every time. And he's like, see, piece of cake.
Yeah. So that's a really good trick to know. So, but those of you that are on, obviously tonight we wanted it to be about mamas with teenagers. I know, I'm not there yet. I know a lot of you are, but just even witnessing my brother and sister are teenagers, and just witnessing the stress and anxiety and the depression and the impulsiveness. It's a
No.
Sorry guys, there was another Zoom that just tried popping in. That was weird. Anyway, just witnessing that is something that is real and that's not talked about enough. And I'm all about like therapy, medicine. Like if you need to go get on prescription meds, like I am, and I will tell you, go do what helps you. But Vital Biome is something that could help so many teenagers if we could get that word out there. And so this call, I know we recorded it, so share it with your friends, share it with your moms that have teens. My brother, you know, and his stomach issues, if you know a mama who struggles with a teenager that has the stomach issues, gets nervous, has stress, maybe has test anxiety, Vital Biome, and like she said, Edge, the Active Energy, the pink drink, like there's so much that we have that could help you. And so don't be afraid to reach out and ask lots of questions. That's what we're here for. That's why we invited you on this call, because we wanted you to be more familiar with what this is and how it works and how it's for everybody. It's not just for women. It's not just for old people. Like, it's for everybody. And I love that you said sometimes husbands, my dad, mama, tell them what daddy takes. Cause I know he does Vital Biome and Slim, and like, y'all, his mood, he is a completely different person. And I am not afraid to tell y'all that, because he was moody booty when I lived with him, and he is not like that anymore. So mama, tell them what he takes.
For sure, Vital Biome every morning, first thing. And I think it's really important about the Vital Biome to take on an empty stomach, because when he walks in the kitchen, the pink drink's there. He takes his pink drink and Vital Biome like first thing before breakfast. And, you know, it just has time to work. The ProBio 5 before bed, pink drink. Oh, he has been faithfully taking Hydrate every day. He'll come in at lunch and have a glass of that. He does not take the Bio Cleanse, but he's never had a problem. So
no, he definitely doesn't have a problem with that. But the Hydrate, I know that, and Hydrate, those of you who don't know what that is, that's one of our newest products that helps with hydration. It has potassium, it has zinc, it has vitamin C. It's literally like goodness in a little packet of purple powder. And y'all, if you have teenagers that are playing sports,
yes,
if you know, like, I have another friend who is married to a coach, and she has been talking to some of the parents about Hydrate for their kids. They play football, and they're going to like these energy drinks and these sugary drinks after practice, before practice, that are so bad for them. And like, people don't realize that it's affecting their gut health. And a lot of, I mean, even me before Plexus, like, I didn't take gut health into consideration. I was like, oh, you know, I'm just going to drink this. It's fine. I'm going to eat this donut. It's fine. But what I didn't realize was that my gut health played a role in my energy, in my mood. I was struggling with anxiety. I was struggling with depression, and it all led back to gut health. And so I love that we had this call. I love the teenager aspect. I loved Alicia's story, Marla's story. I loved that my brother shared. So we are going to draw a winner for the Amazon shopping spree. Brittany, throw me a winner out there. And as soon as you do, get with me and send me your email, and I will send it by email. It'll be an e-gift card to Amazon. I think you're muted.
Sorry. Let's go with Jamie Tice.
Jamie Tice, you are the winner of the Amazon shopping spree. So congratulations. We'll have this recording for you guys as soon as it's loaded, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.